Well, today is the day that we are finally going to be hanging our big crystal chandelier. It's kind of been a long kept secret, and
Oh man, I might have to do some touch-ups in here.
Oh, yes, that's right. You guys never got the story on the 4 foot long crystal chandelier. And yes, it is going in the closet. But there's a lot more that you guys didn't catch because I just didn't have the chance to tell you. So let's go way back to just about Christmas time when something pretty big happened. It was a pretty big purchase. You may or may not agree. You'll have to let me know in the comments if this was a good one or not. Let's just go take a look quick here.
all right, we're here at Mutama Auctions picking up all of our auction wins. We just got the first item. The other item is way up there, so we need to get a forklift over here to get it down for us. Here it comes.
Might be able to just carry that.
All right, so we found a couple other items that are in there, and he's gonna bring them out here for us. And then we'll travel together over to the other building. Oops. I'm looking at the sky.
Front glass too.
This one does? Oh, fudge. We actually got 2 ovens. This one's got a shattered glass, so I imagine we'll probably just have to get a totally new door for it.
Yeah. Yeah. I know, like, blocking the door. He's got a customer coming too.
This is the one Eric was really excited for. So these are all scratch and dent and busted. Are you feeling better now? So
I'm not even home yet. Okay.
we took the highway home, and then we pulled off the highway and we're going down the side roads, and we took a turn, and all of a sudden the refrigerator starts going whoop, and Eric just starts swearing, and I'm like, what is going on? And then he like very carefully pulls off the side, and the entire strap around the refrigerator had just like released somehow. Don't know how, because that sucker was on there tight, but it just released. So fortunately it didn't flip over, and
It rocked back. It was like, whoa, and then it tipped back up. I was like, whoa.
it was definitely caught by angels, because there's no way it's gonna right itself up after flipping forward like that. I mean, it's front heavy. So yeah.
No, I let off on the gas when I seen it do that. It's my.
And you were driving
Because
carefully
I came
too.
around that corner
Yeah.
to stop, and and then when I let off the gas, it had enough momentum to like, whoop.
Crazy, guys, just crazy.
I don't know how that strap came undone.
We're not home yet,
A
so
little too exciting for me.
hopefully it'll not release again.
Did you hear me gasp? I was like,
I thought, like, in my mind, I'm thinking like one of the tires blew, or like something flipped into something. I didn't see anything in the
I've been watching it in my mirror the whole time. It's the
All
most
right.
expensive fridge I ever bought.
So we'll go through everything that we got on the haul, and we'll go through all of the prices that we paid and what the retail value would normally be for them.
Wow, this is a lot heavier than I thought.
Hey guys, so we had an auction come up the other night at RepoCast. It's a local auction company in Michigan. They also have a few out of state. And they had some scratch and dent items. Go over our pricing.
All right, so the first item that we got was a Maytag built-in electric wall oven. This was kind of a last minute sort of gig. Would give us the capability of having 2 ovens. At the last minute, we double checked our design for our butler pantry, and it actually had a built-in wall oven section. So the price was right, so Eric decided to go ahead and bid on it. We paid $454.25. That was actually worth $1,802. Now, the only thing with this that we didn't realize was that the front glass was shattered, so we will have to go through and replace the entire door. And that was gonna run in another, what, $350?
The cheapest I could find it was $390.
The second item we got was another impulse buy. This was a crystal chandelier. And now this one was kind of funny. It was an Amazon product that normally retailed for $452, and we picked it up for $138. This is a 4-foot crystal chandelier. And the reason this one was returned was because somebody attempted to put it together and they got mad and just started flinging it everywhere, which caused absolute chaos.
Oh, it took a couple hours. Good couple hours
I
to
think
sort
it was like
everything out.
6 hours is what I wrote down. 6 hours to assemble this whole thing because none of it was in the right bag anymore. It was just pieces. So I'll include a little link of what the chandelier looks like now. And this is gonna go in the master closet. The next item we have coming up was a Bosch 800 series 3.5 cubic foot freestanding gas convection range with self-cleaning and 6 dual burners. And the original price on that was $5,794. And we got that for $3,049. Oh, that one, the legs were actually broken off. The next item is a Bosch dishwasher, and that one retailed for $1,431, and we got that for $813.
These prices that she's giving you include all the auction fees too.
Yeah. Another unusual item that we picked up kind of just because it was there was a 36-inch externally vented and recirculating wall range hood in stainless steel. This one retails for $1,240. We picked that up for $123, and that is including the auction fees. $123. We're not sure why it was a return from Best Buy. And the last big one that Eric was absolutely ecstatic about, and this is why he started bidding, was the LG 22.5 cubic foot 4-door French door counter depth smart refrigerator with craft ice. Now the big thing we needed a counter depth refrigerator to go right in line with our counters because the fridge is sitting right next to the pantry and we don't want to have to smash into it. So this one Eric thought was really cool. I showed just a couple of the features with the 2 doors on the front on the one panel. But we found out that there's another cool thing about this refrigerator that we really weren't expecting. And so we found out there's such a thing called a craft ice, and these are giant ice cubes the size of my fist, and no joke, the freezer makes them. Round, completely clear balls that you put into a cup, and it keeps your drink very, very cold.
Supposedly they melt slower.
Yeah.
It's for like cocktails and stuff.
It's uber fancy ice, I guess. So that was kind of exciting.
Use them sparingly because it only makes like 3 a day, I guess.
Yeah. So you gotta plan well ahead if you're gonna have a party and everyone's gonna get one.
I still don't even know how it makes a round ice cube.
It's not an ice cube, it's an ice ball.
Yeah. True.
So total out the door, we paid $6,233 for all of our items with all the fees. Total for everything,
$14,147. Roughly $8,000 savings.
about $8,000 in savings, guys.
And we have a little bit of maintenance to do.
Yeah.
You know, about $400 of repairs.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
I mean, while there are things that we are splurging on with our house, there are a lot of things that we're saving on to be able to push that money somewhere else. All right, so that is our haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below the best thing you guys ever got at auction. And let me know too if you think there's something else we should be looking for at auction for the house.
And that brings us to now, where we're trying to hang that 50 pounds of fragile crystal glass that can shatter in the blink of an eye, but we have to somehow manage to get it all the way up 13 feet into the closet without dropping it.
You didn't hang it low enough, did you?
And that's when Eric realized that we had sorely misunderstood the assignment. The chandelier was now 13 feet in the air, swinging around precariously. However, it was not going to reach all the way up to the top, at least not close enough for me to be able to attach it. That meant we had to swing the scaffolding around, swinging the chandelier with it to try to get the correct angle. And every little tinkle that you hear is glass shards cracking. Not so fun.
You sure it's gonna fit?
you should.
Sit there. Oh, very tiny. Perfect.
And now it was time for me to get wiring it. There was just one problem. When our electrician had installed the light box inside the ceiling, we had not anticipated a heavy light. We had been thinking it would be something smaller, certainly not 50 pounds.
Alright, here it is. I just wanna see. See, I don't mind wiring stuff as long as I can reach it without having to stand on my tippy toes.
Yeah, it looks nice in here.
Would this light box be able to hold this light? Normally you have a specialized light box for heavier items like this. This might just come crashing down all over again.
Everything's screwed in on my end. Alright, it took an hour to get it up there. It went pretty straightforward. It was a lot better than what we were thinking it would be. So here is the finished product. It looks far away. Boo! Look at that. And again, you really can't appreciate on camera like the full sparkle effect because it just doesn't capture it. It can't capture that red light. But it's very sparkly. It's very sparkly. So we are gonna have a second story going across right there, and the whole closet's gonna be fancy schmancy. This is stage one of the fancy.
It's not lit up too bad. Is it? It seems like it's gotten brighter.
It does feel like it's gotten brighter. I think maybe because we were right up in it.
and going almost as far back, all the way to early February, where I made a risky call on the farm. I decided to have some work done on the farm and not tell Eric about it. You see, we had a huge need on our farm. We needed new ground to plant our Christmas trees in. And the best ground is ground that's not being used for anything, aka the small strip of land between our two wooded peninsulas, also called Honey Hole. Now, Honey Hole was notoriously overgrown with white pines, Scotch pines, all sorts of scrub bushes, and plenty of deer and turkeys. It was not good ground for growing hay, and it had always been left void. So it was the perfect candidate to do our next tree crop rotation. However, I'd have to go through and clear everything out, or rather, hire it all out. And way back in October, I made the call to schedule a cleanout service for February. And they arrived, and wow, did they clean it out.
Crazy, isn't it?
Why is that one tree still right there?
All right, so we're gonna go look at that. All right, so today we are going to be getting ready to plant some Christmas trees. We have 1,700 trees that we have to plant this year. Fun fact, your dad doesn't even know we did this. He has no idea that this whole thing's been cleared out.
Like, why is this tree still here?
Why do you think that tree is still here? Why isn't it an experiment?
Huh?
Why is it an experiment?
This is like a little tipsy in that.
Yeah, so this is the tree that we did a test run on. So we did a test. It's a throwback to the old 1950s method of growing Christmas trees, where they would cut the tree about 12 inches off the ground and leave a couple lower branches. Then they would select one lower branch and they would swing it up, stake it, and it would become a new tree. So this branch was probably about this tall when I first started, and we cut the whole tree off and then we pulled this branch up, and this actually took about 2 years. The first time I tried it, my post wasn't strong enough and it fell over. So this is our experiment. It doesn't look like a big bushy tree, but this is a Scotch pine. It has not been groomed. It's just growing up into a new tree. All right, well, we're gonna start stringing out the lines and see what we can do. Good. I want you to take this line and string it all the way down there.
It's rain plane. Are you sure it's not gonna rain?
No, I'm not sure. It's not supposed to rain, but you never know. Pull it nice and tight. There you go. Okay, hold it tight right there. Go that way just a little bit. Okay, watch your feet. And then we're going to... Okay. All right, so we have our first line. We are going to, first of all, mark our rows, I guess. Yep, right there. All right, hold it right there. Just hold it straight. Oops. So this goes 200 feet. Don't swing it, Aaron, what are you doing? This is a measuring tool, not a jump rope. Hold on to it. There. All right, so now we're going to count off every 7 feet and see how many rows we have. All right, so we have about 20 rows going from here down to that little tree. These are every 6 feet. So here's 1, 6, 11, 12. Ran out of marking paint. Ran out of energy. But we got, it's about 250 holes marked out in about 2 hours. All right, so he's receiving payment in the form of McDonald's today, so off to go get some lunch. All right, we're gonna be putting the power planter to work. Now this exact power planter drill module is no longer available on the website. but I'll have a link to a similar one in the video description. We have 1,700 Christmas trees to do this year, and we are using only the power planter. You actually have to pull it back a little bit because it just wants to bite. There we go. These are about the right size, I think. I think I can do like 100 holes an hour, if I remember correctly, depending on the soil. What's that? What do you mean?
It looks like a park back there.
Oh, you mean like a nice place to plant Christmas trees?
You must have hired someone with a mulcher to come out there and clean it up.
No, I hired some beavers to come out there and chew it up.
No. How did you find someone with a mulcher?
Reached out way back in like October.
I was like, what the heck? Suzanne's undercover, like.
Covert Christmas tree operations.
Looks nice.
I'm good, I'm glad. I was waiting to surprise you.
This year, I tried something new. I had 2 different groups of kids coming out voluntarily to come learn about Christmas trees and plant several rows. The first group to arrive were the Girl Scouts, a local troop here in Cedar Springs, and they weren't quite excited about getting to work, but they got it done, and they really enjoyed the hayride going down there. The next group was our local 4-H group, my son's 4-H group, and they really knocked some rows out. They got a lot of trees planted. Altogether, we had approximately 300 trees between the 2 groups. That meant we still had about 1,400 more trees to do ourselves. But it was fun having everybody out and getting them excited about Christmas trees, even if it was still a ways down the road.